Hi, my name's Philip Armstrong. I'm the CEO of the Australian Counselling Association. First of all, I'd like to thank your President, Board of the Hong Kong Professional Counselling Association, and members for your invitation to be part of your AGM. I'd like to take a few minutes of your time to talk about how important the relationship between the Hong Kong Professional Counselling Association and the ACA is to us. Actually, I remember my first visit to Hong Kong in 2007 with much fondness. It was during that visit that I was introduced to the Hong Kong Counselling Association and we had our first meeting. So our history of collaboration goes back over 13 years. I remember I was particularly impressed with the standards of the programs being delivered by the universities in Hong Kong. There was also a lot of synergy between the battles being fought for the recognition of the profession in Hong Kong as there were in Australia. Both Australia and Hong Kong share a common history, as first starting out as a British colony to eventually become independent from Britain. This common history ensures that we have many things in common, albeit our cultures may be different. Travel between our two countries has in the main been easy due to our shared history. This has ensured that many Australians have been exposed to the unique Hong Kong way of life, with many staying to take up employment. And our similarities don't finish there. Now, there are several Australian university campuses in Hong Kong that deliver counselling courses. You may not be aware, but Mandarin is the second most spoken language in Australia, with the Chinese making up the second largest community in Australia. As such, ACA has a Chinese chapter. As you can see, Australia, regardless of what the media states and politicians huff and puff about, we have a close, respectful and special relationship with China and Hong Kong. The challenges that face the Hong Kong Counselling Association and ACA also have much in common as we fight to be recognised by our respective governments. We both experience the same turf wars with similar professions who see us as competition. We both fight to ensure access to counselling services are within reach of our respective communities. And we battle with equity issues in regards to equal recognition with more entrenched disciplines. Each of our associations has experienced its respective ups and downs and wins and losses. However, the one thing we have in common is that we have both been successful at having counselling established as a legitimate profession with our own training and registration standards. Counselling is a growth industry in both our countries, and this is reflected in the amount of programs being delivered by the universities within our own countries. In Australia, over 90% of universities now deliver undergraduate and postgraduate programs in counselling. Of these, approximately 95% are accredited by ACA. As a profession, we are now facing a unique challenge that knows no borders and presents us with a global mental health challenge. The COVID-19 pandemic and the subsequent economic, social and mental health repercussions due to lockdowns and social distancing has presented us with a unique challenge. It is important that we as a profession reach out to our communities to support them. It is also important we reach out internationally to our colleagues and peers overseas to connect with and support each other and show a united front. The advent of the COVID-19 pandemic has created political and social unrest around the world. This in turn is creating further mental health issues for the average person. These challenges are not restricted to any culture, politics, belief system or race. These are challenges that face humanity as a whole. We have all watched distressing scenes on our TVs from around the world as communities have turned on one another for various reasons, with the COVID-19 pandemic being a catalyst for many of these dissensions, whether they be political or social, both. These crises create and feed further into dysfunction and challenge our mental health. The one thing that I know, and I'm sure all of you watching this video know, is that we have a very powerful and effective solution at hand. It's called talking. The talking therapies are an evidence-based practice which remove the need for aggressive dysfunctional responses. We can apply these constructive processes through online technology, face-to-face or even over the phone. There are few natural boundaries that prevent the delivery of talking therapies. The talking therapies respect but do not judge, nor apply politics. It is safe and non-threatening. The only obstacle to access of the talking therapies are in general man-made obstacles, such as funding and professional jealousies. It is our duty to work through these and demonstrate to government that by supporting the talking therapies, they will in return have healthier and happier communities, which in turn equates to functional families and greater productivity within the workforce. This also minimises people's needs to resort to chemical substances to artificially give a sense of meaning or dull pain. It is up to our profession worldwide to help address these issues and to bring balance and clarity back to the world. As a profession, we need to reach out universally to each other and work together for the benefit of our local communities and the greater community of the human race. I'd also like to now recognise that it's the 25th anniversary of the Hong Kong Professional Counselling Association. I'd like to personally congratulate the members and board of the association on this milestone. To have grown and thrived over a period of 25 years reflects the dedication of the founders and current members. It reflects sound governance practices and the establishment of high standards within the profession. I'd like to conclude my talk with an invitation to you all to come down to Australia next year and meet us at our national annual conference, which will be held in October of 2021 in Sydney. I believe that actually two of your members will be joining us as presenters, which we certainly look forward to. I also hope to be able to come myself to Hong Kong next year once international travel restrictions allow me to, and to meet with as many of you as possible. Our two associations will continue to work and collaborate together through our Memorandum of Understanding. Again, congratulations on your 25th anniversary, and I wish you all the best. Please stay safe, stay healthy.